there, I'm Darlene and welcome to Super at 60. Welcome to my home, welcome to my kitchen, and welcome to another Home Sweet Home Christmas video series. I have been having such a good time putting those all together for you. I hope that you'll check out any that you've missed and just go back and look and see all the fun things that I put together just for you. Today is another special day right here. It is a Christmas collaboration with Christy over at Boots and Bonnets. If you know Christy, you have made a very good friend. If you don't know Christy at Boots and Bonnets, I want you to just go right on over there. And as soon as my video is done, just look below, click on the link, and it will take you right to her precious channel. You will just love Christy at Boots and Bonnets. And today we are just making a couple of our favorite things that we just like to have and that our family just really likes to have at Christmas time as well. So we got dinner. I've got dinner all planned in my head. I know exactly what I'm having. I have got all my goodies covered. My goodness, we have done many, many goodies right here. And so the one thing I was thinking, what on earth? I feel like I have missed something. What have I missed? I missed Christmas morning breakfast. I did. So you know what? This morning we are making a Good Morning Christmas coffee cake. And that's just the way you have to say it too. Good Morning Christmas coffee cake. Let me hear you. That's pretty good. Okay. I'll take that. All right. It is so delicious. So Christmassy. It's just, you know, if Christmas had a taste, it would be my Good Morning Christmas coffee cake. Indeed it would. So let's get started and I'm going to show you everything that you're going to need to make your family a Good Morning Christmas coffee cake. In my bowl, I have 3 cups of flour, just all-purpose flour. I generally use the unbleached all-purpose flour. And I'm going to add 1 cup of sugar. And I'm going to add a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Gotta have salt. Just like that. And we need 4 teaspoons. That teaspoon of mine, there it is. 4 teaspoons of baking powder. Boy, I'm going to really have to fill up my baking pantry again after Christmas. 3, 4. I'm depleting myself. Alrighty, and there we go. I'm just gonna give that a nice stir. Excuse my hand here. Just mix all those things up nice together. If you're a sifter, now would be the time you'd want to sift all that together. I'm not a sifter. All right, now let's toss in the wet ingredients. I have 1½ cups, 1½ cups of milk. This is just regular milk. I think it's like 2% that I use generally. That'll be just fine. So 1½ cups of milk and 2 eggs. I put it in this sweet little container here, the sweet little jar. I'm sorry, you can't see that very well. Anyway, I like to, I always like to beat them up. Just give them a good beat. Make sure the yolks are broken. Well, that's a lovely noise, isn't it? All right, let's go ahead and put those 2 eggs right in. Perfect. All right, very good. And then we need, what is it? Oh, we need a ½ cup, 1 stick of melted butter. Let me show you all this. Let me just turn it real quick here. All right, here is my 1 stick of butter, and I usually stick it in my measuring cup and put it in the microwave. And I always take the top, save the wrapper from your butter, and place it right over because, you know, sometimes if you're not paying attention, you know, your mind is somewhere else, and you want to make sure that it doesn't splatter all over the inside of your microwave. Yuck. All right, there's my butter all nice and melted, and make sure it is all melted. You don't want any clumps in there. And also, if it's too hot, you may not want to add it. You don't want to curdle those eggs. Just let it sit just a minute if you got it a little too hot. Mine is just fine. And I'm gonna just go ahead and put in that 1 stick of melted butter. All right, we got all that in there. Okay, now the flavorings. Let me give this just a quick stir. not too much, just enough. All right, we need 2 teaspoons. I'm sorry, I'm gonna put in 2 teaspoons of vanilla. My favorite flavoring. There's 1. I'm sorry, I need to turn y'all back, don't I? And 2. It's hard being cameraman too. There we go. So there's my 2 teaspoons of wonderful vanilla. Doggone it, I didn't get you right. There, that's a little bit better. Oh, and there's Santa. Can you see Santa? Yeah, he's in every video, every Home Sweet Home video. You look for him, he's in there. All right, and then right here in this little cup, I'm gonna tell you what's in here, and this is so important. This is 1 teaspoon of orange extract, 1/4 teaspoon of rum extract, and 1/4 teaspoon of almond extract. You gotta have it. That's that taste I was talking about. That is the magic. All right, it's right there. And we're gonna stir this all around, just like that. Oh, the smell is so good. It's coming right out of there. We need like a, I don't know, some kind of a potpourri or something with that. Okay, and the last things that I'm gonna add in here are right here. You need a 1/2 cup of raisins and a 1/2 cup of dried cranberries. Yeah, that's the good stuff too. All right, and we're gonna give that a little mix. Make sure that all your flour is completely combined in there, but like I always tell you guys, don't overmix it. Okay, there it is in all her glory. There she is. Isn't she beautiful? Oh, she's so shiny and glossy. It's just perfect. All right, and we're just gonna get all this good stuff from the sides, go down in there, just do a little folding, make sure that everything, you know, all the dry and the wet are all combined together, and it looks just beautiful. All right, this, of course, makes a wonderful, wonderful breakfast, and that's exactly why we're making it. It also makes a beautiful gift. It really does. So I have, I know of one gift at least that I have to give, and I wanted it to be a food gift. So I'm gonna put it in this nice little aluminum foil container. You know, they don't have to worry about returning anything. So yeah, you don't have to worry about that. But I'm gonna go ahead and give it a spray. Yeah, and I'm gonna go ahead after that. I'm gonna look at the pans that I brought out here just to see how much of the batter is left over. And then I'll go ahead and pour it in 1 or 2 of those. All right, let me see how much we can get in this nice little pan. I think this will make a beautiful, beautiful gift. All right. That baking powder, it keeps wanting to kind of fluff up. You know how baking powder is? So this is gonna be just perfect. All right. Get it spread in there really, really nice. This is for 1 person, so I don't want to make it huge, and I don't want to be, you know, skimpy either. Okay, my fingers are clean. All right. Oh, beautiful. You can just see those beautiful pieces of fruit just kind of popping out there. Oops. All right, let's see. Yummy? Yeah, yummy? Okay, good. So there, that's a good one. Now I have these 2 pans. I have no idea what size they are. It's not a 9 by 13, it's smaller. And then I have this one similar, but even smaller. And I'm looking, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna use this one. Okay, we are just experimenting today, you and me. All right, I'm gonna put it in here, and I didn't spray it, did I? Well, I think we're okay anyway, but I'm gonna go ahead, see if I can spray kind of around it. Yeah, that'll be just fine. Okay. Do you guys still get that fun kind of almost childlike feeling in the pit of your stomach when you wake up Christmas morning? I know it is so silly to even think that, you know, for older adults, my goodness, but I do. I'm just being honest with you. It's kind of a mixture of, you know, Santa was here, kind of, you know, when you were just a little kid, you know, did something get under my tree? Is it going to be a surprise when I wake up? You know, I think those things. I'm so excited when I first wake up. And then I start thinking of the to-do list, you know, and have I done everything I need to do? Is every package wrapped and all that stuff? And, you know, you have to, if you're the hostess, you need to make sure that everything's prepared for dinner. See, I'm already just thinking about it, I'm getting nervous. And then you get that wonderful wonderful feeling of the reverence of the day, you know, and how beautiful the day really is and what we're really celebrating. And it's a combination of all those things that makes Christmas morning so magical, so special. And, you know, if you just let yourself go through those 3 steps, and particularly putting a lot of emphasis on that last step, that reverence, that acknowledgement of the reason for the season, you are going to have such a truly, truly special Christmas. All right, now we got one more thing that we're going to do here. And this is 1 cup of packed brown sugar. And then I need a good hefty amount, 1 teaspoon, 1 kind of heaping teaspoon. I just happen to love cinnamon. It's one of my favorite flavors. So we're going to just mix this up really well. Okay. You can add more cinnamon if you want to, which I think, believe it or not, I think I'm going to add just a little bit more. So let's say 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon. Okay. Is that so bad? I don't think so. All right. Good. Alrighty, that should work just fine. All right, now I'm going to take both of these and get my little spoon out here, and I'm going to take some of this brown sugar, cinnamon, and I'm just going to put it right over the top of this little gift. Oh, they're going to be so happy. And I happen to know that this person loves all these flavors that are in this Gooood Mornin Christmas coffee cake. Okay, so that's good. Then you take a knife, okay, and you just kind of swirl it around. Just swirl it around. This gives that baking powder a chance to really puff up and get through all the little cracks and crevices that you're making right now. Okay, that's good. All right, that is ready to go in the oven. Now I'm going to do the same thing to this bigger one. This will probably be ours, unless I decide there's someone else who needs one. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and put it all over the top. Oh, this is so much fun. It's really some recipes are just fun to make. They just are. I think this one is. Okay, perfect. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and finish putting this brown sugar on, and I will be right back. All right, let's go ahead and take that knife and just cut it right through. Let that batter come up through there. My goodness. Oops, making a mess, but that's okay. I always do. I don't know if I've ever made a video where I haven't made such an atrocious mess. All right, that looks good. Lumpy and bumpy, perfect. All right, I'm gonna go ahead, you know, if you're making a 9x13, which is really what this was designed to do, you put it in your oven at 350, okay, for about 35, maybe 40 minutes, something like that. But because these are different size, and this one particularly is probably going to be done first, So I'm gonna keep an eye on them, and when they come out, I will have exact times for both of these in case you decide that you wanna make your Good Morning Christmas coffee cake into a gift. All right, here they are out of the oven and all cooled down. Look how beautiful that little cake is. Oh my goodness, I'd say that's about it kind of looks like a 6x3 or something like that. I don't know. And I'm not sure exactly the size of this one either, to tell you the truth, but I know none of them are, neither one of them are 9x13. So that I know. All right, well, the small one, it took about 42 minutes. Yes, at 350. And the larger one took about 50 minutes. In a 9x13, I usually can make this absolutely perfectly. I can count on it for about 38 minutes. So these were thicker. They're a little bit thicker than my 9x13s. So if you do 9x13, count on about that time. Okay, now they're all cooled down. So I'm gonna finish the very last thing here, the very, very last and final step. This is 1.5 cups of confectionery sugar. This right in here is 1 teaspoon of vanilla and 1 teaspoon of orange. Then I'm gonna add about 2 tablespoons of half and half. Now, if you want, you can just use milk. You can use water, and you can leave out that orange extract, but for your liquid, use orange juice if you happen to have it. Yeah, it makes a perfect little, this is kind of a frosting glaze. You want it a little bit on the thick side. You don't want it real watery, but you don't want it pasty either. So keep that half and half out because right now it looks a little pasty. And I'm gonna add just a dribble more. It's about another tablespoon to 1.5. It was approximately 1.5 cups of confectionery sugar. Now see how it's kind of drizzling back down on itself, making like little ribbons? That's what you want. All right, let's do our little gift first. Can y'all see pretty well over here? Okay, good. All right, drizzle, drizzle, drizzle. There's no right or wrong way at all. And this will harden a little bit. Yeah. So if you have to wrap it up, and you probably will, don't worry about it being too sticky or anything. All right, and you can go in all directions and get plenty of it on there. Yeah, this is absolutely the perfect consistency for dribbling this all over. It's a beautiful cake. All right, let's go to the bigger cake. Absolutely cute little Christmas sprinkles are going right over this so they know that is a Good Morning Christmas coffee cake. Yep. Alrighty, there we go. Oh, they both look beautiful. You cannot mistake this for being a Good Morning Christmas coffee cake. That's why I like putting sprinkles on. I love sprinkles. I love soft sprinkles. I don't like hard, crunchy ones. All right, perfect, absolutely perfect. And the frosting was at such a great consistency that these little sprinkles are just sticking to it absolutely beautifully. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? That all wrapped up in cellophane with a pretty red bow is going to be so lovely, guys. Look, look, look. And this is what you have to look forward to when you wake up Christmas morning. Well, thank you so much for joining me today in my kitchen. That Gooood Mornin Christmas coffee cake is absolutely delicious. Oh, it's not only good, and it not only smells good, but what a presentation that makes. It is just beautiful. And if you know someone who needs just a little something, a little gift, make up just a little one of those, put it in a pretty bag, and slap on a nice bright red bow. And that gift is ready to go. And someone very special is going to be very happy to receive that Gooood Mornin Christmas coffee cake. Now you have to say it that way. Promise me, if you make it, you have to say it that way. Okay? That's all I ask. Well, I want to thank those of you who came over from Christy's channel, Boots and Bonnets. If you had a good time, I would love it if you would press that like button, press the subscribe button, and press that little notification on button, the little bell, so that you know when all my notifications come out, and they come out all the time. So I will say once again, bye-bye now, and I'll see you soon in my next video. Lord bless.